Each year, new tech devices are released and often become the most coveted thing on the market for a precious few months until the next big thing comes along. Let's take a look at the most anticipated tech gadgets coming out in 2015 with our guest Ren Alcantara of Gadgets Magazine.
I'm Ren Alcantara, the Associate Editor here at Gadgets Magazine. I've been with the company for, I think, about 6 years now, so I'd like to think I have a rough idea of what we're talking about. Justifying a new purchase is pretty simple. For most people, I feel it might be the same way. They want to catalog their life as they live it, so they look for the smartphone with the best camera, or they need to be able to communicate with their loved ones wherever they are, so they get an LTE phone. So you can need it, but really I think we mostly want it, and that's why it's so easy to make that purchase, because you get blinded by everything else and you want the new thing, and that's pretty cool, I think, too.
With the Philippines ranking highest in social networking usage in the Asia-Pacific region, it's no big surprise that Filipinos are also among the biggest consumers of high-tech gadgets in the region.
The democratization of technology, it's how it's put broadly. Having affordable phones and having access to all of these devices gives us access to a whole world of information. With your smartphone and the connection to the internet, for example, you pretty much have the repository of human knowledge literally at your fingertips. And this was not possible just 10 years ago.
2015 is said to be a banner year for technology as major players enter a new realm in the world of high-tech gadgets. And the operative word for the whole industry seems to be smart.
CES, an international trade show in Las Vegas, just finished, so we got a pretty good glimpse of what we might be seeing in 2015. It's not exactly a lot of new stuff. It's basically what we saw in 2014 finally coming to fruition. We're going to see a lot more of the wearables that are really very functional in and of themselves, and even greater when you pair them with your device. At CES, we have seen a smart belt. It'll monitor your activity level, how much you eat, and give you feedback. And a smart ring that you wear on your finger and you can use to control your smartphone via gestures. They get smaller and smarter and easier to use. I think we'll be seeing a lot of that. A really interesting thing that I would love to see in 2015, and I expect will happen, is 3D printing. So for those unfamiliar with 3D printing, you basically take a 3D design, you design it in CAD software, and the device, the 3D printer, receives that information and makes the design out of extruded plastic. If you want to make components for a machine, you just design it in the CAD, it prints it out, and you have it. Another thing that a lot of people are looking forward to is 4K content. Now, 4K TV or 4K video is not anything new. We've been seeing a lot of these devices, but we've been sort of lacking in 4K content. But we're seeing that change. More and more people have access to 4K displays. They can afford them more now, and as the technology matures, production costs will decrease and we can afford them. Like 3G connectivity back in the day, it used to be expensive and it trickled down. Consumers can make 4K content. We have flagship smartphones that can record 4K content now. Action cameras like the GoPro or Sony's action camera can shoot in 4K now. Sony just released a $1,000 4K camera. Finally, and the thing that we also saw at CES and something that has been maturing over the years is the appearance of smart vehicles. We're not just talking about parking assist or those simple sensors that we have in cars. I'm talking about autonomous driving and active sensors that tell you where you are in relation to the next car and give you suggestions on what you're supposed to do, or scanning sensors that scan your surroundings and let you know that, hey, there's a pedestrian here in your blind spot. We've seen these before, but they're going to get smarter. The integration with operating systems and your current smart devices will be even greater. So those are things that I expect are going to happen in 2015.
Other anticipated developments in the market are the upcoming products from big brand mergers that happened in the last 2 years.
I think the big thing, particularly for our market, is the influx of really affordable but really capable smartphones. We've got brands like Asus coming out with their affordable but powerful smartphones. We've got Mi from China with their flash sales, that are devices that are sold out in minutes. And it's giving real computing power to people who would not normally have been able to afford it. This is shaking up the market, because prior to this, if you wanted a really capable smartphone, you'd have to pay flagship price. We're talking 5 digits easy. But now with 6,000 pesos in your pocket, 7,000 pesos in your pocket, you can get a phone that can compete with a lot of those flagship devices. These are things to watch for in 2015. I think we're going to see more of that, and I think a lot of people are going to be very, very happy.
Smarter phones, smarter homes, and even smarter cars. All these beautiful things are coming our way this year, and it's up to you to be smart enough to know what you really want.